Yo, welcome to Ashley's 11. This is a Marvel Rivals tier list for people that are not top 500, cannot shoot straight, basically your average player. And also unbiased, of course. First up, we've got Black Panther. Stop picking this hero. You're not Necros. You're not a Genji main from Overwatch. This character has so many bugs. He's also terrible. Yes, it can kill a lot of idiots. However, it's very inconsistent. Odds are your Panther in your games in gold, platinum, diamond, even up to celestial, GM, whatever. This guy's going to run in 1v6, do 2 dashes, miss a reset, and die. Simple as that. And if you ask him to change, he's probably going to go crazy and then insta-lock the next one on the list, Black Widow. Stop picking this hero. You cannot shoot straight, you have terrible aim. Let's stop pretending, let's drop our ego. We cannot shoot straight on this character. You are not top 500 player. You cannot consistently hit shots. However, I will say there is a few smurfs at the minute because it's so easy to make a smurf on Marvel Rivals. You just create an account, load up to level 10, and boom, Black Widow top 500, running rampant in silver, bronze, whatever rank you are. You're terrible. Stop playing Black Widow. Next up, we have Jeff. Now see, this is a tricky one because Jeff's clearly not a healer. If you play Jeff as a healer, it would be probably in stop picking this hero. This guy is useless. However, if you're playing Jeff DPS and you're constantly flanking, the people at low elo simply cannot deal with him. There is no one killing the Jeff. This guy's unkillable. Probably the best survivability out of any character. Self-healing, goes under the ground, is quicker, tiny hitbox. There's not a lot to say about this character. If you're playing him as DPS, I'll put him in A. If you play him as healer, just stop picking him. So we're going to go with a gentle, let's go C. I don't see a lot of people utilising him well in low elo. Yeah, if you're flanking as Jeff, you're going to be a nuisance. Nobody's going to be able to kill you because no one up to celestial can shoot straight. Same with Adam Warlock. Very effective at top elo, especially with the res comp if you're running that. However, again at low elo, people don't utilise him well. You're probably mass resing in front of a full team. You're dead on cooldown, despite being one of the most tankiest and unkillable characters in the game. This guy can look at Magneto, press his fucking soul bond, and that's game over. Magneto can't do anything. Let's go, you don't want to win. Just pick a defensive ult, it'll save you in these low elo games. Now Hulk, we have a running joke within our group that we play this game together on. It's called Hulk Sweat. If you're playing against a Hulk, 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose. This guy jumps up, pulls Iron Man out of the sky, pulls Iron Fist off of walls. Human Torch, good luck, you're on the floor. Human floor. You're getting diffed every time someone picks this character, but if your team picks this character at low elo, you're losing the game. Guaranteed, no questions asked. He's absolutely broken because of his team up with Namor. Unplayable. You cannot play against Namor with Gamma. If Namor has Gamma team up, you're losing that game. Hulk for that matter, and he's pretty much an insta-ban. We're going to have to go low elo Reaper. This guy is unplayable, you cannot play against him. Makes Namor absolutely broken. I don't know if it's worse than the team up with Luna. Luna and Namor was broken as well for dive. But now Namor just kills everything. He kills tanks, he kills DPS, he kills healers, he kills whatever he wants. This character is rotten. Captain America. We'll go B. Unkillable yet again by low elo players. Nobody can deal with him. If he's in your back line, he's just tickling your healers 24/7, and odds are he'll live for the entire game. Doesn't do much damage, just causes a problem, and he will not be dealt with at this elo. Cloak and Dagger. This is a perfect healer for low elo, and I also think she's a lot better now. Her ult lasts the entire duration. It's a lot more consistent. you tend to find people not standing in it. She also don't have to aim, which is perfect to up to Celestial because people cannot aim. We'll go A tier for Cloak, very strong healer in this current meta. Strange, if paired with Scarlet, I'll give him a B. But currently, we no longer have the Strange of old. The most overpowered Vanguard in the game has now fallen, and he is in fact C tier. If a Strange is running at you, just kill him. Character's useless, does nothing. No damage, no survivability. Ooh, shield, great, shoot it. Flying in sky, great, shoot it. Eye of Agamotto, no problem. 7,000 counters for it. Push him, freeze him, stun him, kill him. Take your pick. Do either of those and you're fine. Emma Frost, people calling her a snow bunny. A lot of simping over Emma Frost. Unkillable. Does a shit ton of damage to any character. One-shot supports, one-shots DPSs with the combo. I'm going to go for A tier for Emma Frost. She's not been out for long. She has some good team-ups, I guess, with Magneto and Psylocke. Yeah, a lot of damage on a tank. Great survivability. I'm not sure if you'll be able to play a solo tank. But either way, if you can one-shot a healer, or one-shot someone diving your backline, they're the best times I've seen it used. Let's say an Iron Fist comes in backline, you grab him by his throat, slam him, slap him a couple of times, then kick him into a wall. Iron Fist is done. Problem solved. Groot, S tier, low elo Reaper, absolute broken character. Nobody at this elo shoots walls. He does a shit ton of damage, more damage than actual damage characters. This character's broken. Nothing to be said. Ban him every single game if you can. His ult completely wins team fights, and he's just simply a pain. If there's walls, he's blocking line of sight of healers. He's trapping tanks. He's cutting enemies off so they can't heal. It's just it's a nightmare. You cannot play against Groot at low elo. Now Hawkeye, if you're a Smurf in up to Celestial, this guy's a low elo Reaper because these people can aim. If you are actually in those ranks, I'm going to go B. People think they're good at Hawkeye. You're not. You're in this elo for a reason. You're not good at Hawkeye. However, I will say, even if you are bad, just shoot into the crowd. You'll luckily get a shot. It happens all the time. So many people shoot randomly into the crowd and kill me in the backline. Accidentally. It can also stop cloak ulting instantly, and many other people. Character is broken if played at a high level. Hela, despite the no aim claim in this rank, Hela is still going to get the low elo Reaper. You need 2 bullets to kill someone at any range. This character is disgusting. Its ultimate can completely win a game. It can be used as a defensive and an offensive. It has a stun. It one-shots anything with a Mantis buff. This character is ridiculous. Stop letting this character go through. Just ban it instantly. Don't even think about it. Just ban Hela. Human Torch. Again, I'm going to have to go low elo Reaper. He flies in the sky at 2,000 miles per hour. His hitboxes are terrible. His head moves all over the place. Honestly, watching this guy in the sky whilst he's dancing, impossible to kill at this rank. People cannot shoot straight, as I've said plenty of times in this video. Human Torch, you're not killing him out of the sky. Give up, move on, shoot someone else on the floor. S tier, low elo Reaper. Does no damage, mind you. He just tickles and tickles and tickles until he gets his ult, and then he presses some tornadoes. Nobody cares about the tornadoes. He'll kill you. S tier, low elo Reaper. Invisible Woman. Also going to go low elo Reaper. Arguably the best healer in the game. Has everything. Has an invis, self-healing, shields, knockback, pull, so you can pull people out of position. You can pull people off high ground, or let's say there's a diving character, you can push them away. AoE damage with the orb, and it also slows and pulls in, I guess. She has everything. An ultimate that lasts forever and makes people completely immune pretty much. You cannot die inside it. Yeah, nothing more to be said on this character. Very good healing. It pierces, so it goes through multiple targets and also hits the enemy. So if you have a stacked team fight, she's just absolutely drilling healing and drilling damage. Character's broken and also extremely attractive, if that matters. Low Elo Reaper. Iron Fist. I've been playing him a lot recently. My team do not like it when I play him. I like it when I play him. I think I do very well. The stats don't reflect that, however. In low elo, he's going to go up to A. People shoot him when he's blocking, which means he gains a shield more than his health. He basically becomes a tank, and he's absolutely drilling your backline, your tanks, your damage. It doesn't matter. He'll punch the fuck out of everyone. Broken character. Not sure how it plays at top elo. I'm in basically around the celestial range. This character's ridiculous. He has a self heal, and then the block, which I've already said, gives him, I think it's 200 shield or something ridiculous, because people just constantly shoot it. No one knows how to deal with him. He has insane mobility, and he will ruin your game. He'll also ruin it if he's on your team, because he tends to suck. Iron Man, stop picking this hero. Dog shit. If you want to fly in the sky, pick Human Torch or pick Storm. This guy is the easiest person to kill in the sky. His hitbox is humongous. Does no damage without Gamma team up. If he does have Gamma, it's not terrible pick. However, the highest he could possibly go is you don't want to win. He has a good ult, I'll give him that. However, it's just super easily counterable. He sits still in the sky, shouting maximum pulse, just shoot him, stun him, kill him, do whatever. This character's terrible. Stop picking this hero. Loki. If we was in top 500, this guy would be broken. However, you give a bronze to Celestial player all of his tools, and they don't know what to do with them. Sometimes you just need a spanner. You don't need all the tools. In this rank, too many tools is not a good thing. It's a problem. You'll never feel like you're getting healed with a Loki. He'll probably steal a Hawkeye ult rather than a true support ult to keep your team alive. Misuse of immunities, which is the Loki lamps, which I'm referring to there. They'll use them very incorrectly all the time. Probably don't even have his clones out. Probably sat at the back of the map shooting objects. You'll never get healed whilst this character is in your low elo games. He's going to have to go C tier. Now, like I said, if this was top elo, it would be S. Mantis. Stop picking this hero. Only good in res comp. The buff's not enough. She can now stack her leaves, damage or heal. It's not enough, it's not effective. This character needs a complete rework to be playable. Her support ult is the worst out of all of them. I think it's fair to say. Luna's is better. Invis is better. I'd arguably say that Adam Warlock's better. It has more niche. It has more of a use. Rocket, which we'll get onto because he's just been changed, is also better. Luna Snow, I would go low elo Reaper. S tier. If we was talking about top 500 Eternity ranks, but we're not. And you're in Celestial, GM, Bronze, Diamond, Plat. You cannot aim. This character is very big on aim. If you miss your left clicks, well, he's simply not healing. So for that, we're gonna have to go B tier. Because I see so many people with like, they've got 20% accuracy. Stop playing this character. You can't aim. Pick Cloak and Dagger. If used effectively, her ult is fantastic. You can switch from damage buff to buff, let's say, in a more whale. You have your clappy hands, which can absolutely change a team fight if used correctly. You can clap for your team, which is also damaging the enemy and healing your team. You'll have Snowflake, which can protect, I don't know, your second tank, a flanker, your other healer if it's being dived. Unfortunately, at this rank, we cannot aim. 20% accuracy is not going to cut it, and your team's dying around you whilst you're missing every single shot. Although a freeze is very effective for a dive, it's also huge. You can't miss it. Magic. If this were last season, I'd put her in A or low elo Reaper. She's had a few nerfs. I don't really see her being played much, and with the current meta of people flying, I'd say she's the most consistent melee character, maybe, besides Iron Fist, but she's going to go in B tier. Not much to say on Magic. No idea what this character does. Something to do with a Dark Child, spin around, dash, dog shit. Move on. Magneto. Let's go low elo Reaper. Character can't die. Unkillable. Can counter any support ult. Can counter Punisher ult. All he does is presses his ult, flies in the sky, slams the orb down, move on. Next. Mr. Fantastic. He has now been made a pretty good anti-dive character, and I guess he's okay in the off-tank role. I've seen people play him effectively at this rank, but I've also seen people play him ineffectively. It's somewhere in between stop picking this hero and B tier. Probably going to go C. I don't think if you pick him, you don't want to win the game, because he does have niche uses. But he just looks stupid. He's a bowling ball. He's a stretched, long-armed freak. Yeah. Mr. Fantastic. C tier. Moon Knight. You don't want to win. They changed his ult. It is better. It was terrible. Well, no, it was broken. Then it was terrible. And now they fixed it, I guess. If you're in his ult, in the middle of it, you're dead. You are so dead. It's guaranteed. However, he loses every single 1v1. You cannot win a 1v1 on this character. If you look at the stat board after the game, it's going to say 60,000 damage or something ridiculous. 2 final hits. He's literally an ult battery for the enemy team's healers. If you're picking this guy, you're helping their team. You'll get the odd pick every now and again with your ult and then with your Ank right click combo. But essentially, all you are is feeding their healers ult charge, which will eventually cost you the game in some way, shape or form. He's also just a stupid character. And he can't win a 1v1, like I said. If you flank Moon Knight, he's dead. If you dive on Moon Knight, he's dead. If you shoot him in the face, he's dead. However, I will say this is a low elo, so for people that can't aim, Moon Knight's pretty good considering his left clicks reflect and bounce between several enemies, and so does every ability he has. So maybe I could bump him higher, but this character's terrible. Namor, S tier, low elo Reaper. You can flank with him, you can play in your backline with him, you can stop divers, you can kill tanks. If combined with Hulk and you have the Gamma Squid, you are essentially a raid boss. Namor is one of the most broken DPS in the game, which is fine because if there's no Namor, then you're having Spider-Man every single game. And nobody wants to deal with Spider-Man. What a stupid character that is. Psylocke. Very large spread, pretty good for people at this elo. Somewhat safe. Decent ultimate. We're going to go A. In terms of most flankers, I feel like she's one of the easier ones to play. So if you're anywhere from Bronze to Celestial, and you're not terrible at shooting, although you don't have to be super accurate on this character, she has a pretty large spread like I've already said, you'll probably do alright, so we'll give her an A tier. You won't, if someone picks Psylocke on your team, you're not going to be upset. Right, the new Rocket was arguably already good, probably around a B tier. Now he's the low elo Reaper. He has a Resurrect, a Revive, makes Wolverine broken with the jump pack. miss his heal. It's impossible. Although there is now new tech which makes it so you can do more healing. If you shoot the floor and it bounces up, hits him twice, gives him an extra burst of healing. His dash nerf is noticeable, I will say. You do feel it. However, who is killing a rocket that has a jetpack? Nobody. This guy's flying left, right, centre, up, down, diagonal. You're not catching him. He's healing his entire team whilst you're chasing him, and you're doing nothing. You're just chasing a rocket with a jetpack. You look like an idiot. Stop chasing him. However, I will say at top tier, top elo, when he presses ult, because it now gives a shield, which is essentially an immunity. Everyone lives forever, yet again. Another support with a live forever ult. At top elo, people will shoot the amplifier. They're not stupid, they will shoot it. Now people in plat, they don't shoot it. They'll look at it, and they'll shoot the person next to it instead. It takes 5 seconds, if that. If everyone in your team shoots it, it's gone. Terrible ult. But they don't, therefore he's in S tier. And he also can be combined with Punisher, and they just kill everything at this rank. A spray and pray Call of Duty character, Punisher, he'll just kill everything with a rocket and a Z. Or a Z, depending on where you're from. Scarlet Witch. This is this is my guilty pleasure. I do enjoy playing this character, so there will be bias here. I'm pretty sure without Stranger's team up, I'm probably going to put her in You Don't Want to Win. A left click gets out healed by any healer in the game. It does nothing. A right click can be good if you get up on high ground and start pressuring the healers. She has a stun, which I guess is somewhat effective. She has 2 immunities, so she can live forever. She just doesn't do enough damage without Strange, and her ult is super counterable. It is a very good ult, and if your entire team plays around it, for example a Magneto bubble, or you're using it within your Luna ult, for example, to get a lot of value out of it, but the enemy team can just line of sight it, they can just CC you, they can kill you. Very counterable, but if it weren't counterable it'd be broken, so it makes sense. So without Strange we're going to go You Don't Want to Win. With Strange I think she has one of the highest DPS in the game, and I would give her a B. However, Strange is currently terrible in this meta, therefore Scarlet Witch is absolutely dog piss. Stop playing this character. But you can pick her, just change after you realise it's not working. Squirrel Girl. Low elo, broken. She just shoots left clicks everywhere, doesn't aim, they just bounce around and hit people. Her ult, nobody shoots it, so it just goes on forever. I'm not going to give her A because that's way too much. Else I think the character's stupid. What a stupid, stupid character. It's a squirrel. Girl. B tier. Spider-Man, I ban it every single game. It doesn't fit the flow of Marvel Rivals whatsoever. He's playing a completely different game to everybody else. He flies around at 200 miles per hour. Nobody can shoot him at this rank. Not possible. His hitbox is tiny. If you do eventually kill him, great, fantastic. He's back in the fight in 2 seconds. Don't worry, he's back. Instantly kills your healers. Your healers can't deal with him. Your tanks can't deal with him. Nobody can. You play him 5v6 if he's on your team, until he kills everything. It just completely ruins the flow of the game at this rank. When I say this rank, again, bronze to celestial, around that area, nobody can deal with Spider-Man. Half the people that pick Spider-Man can't play him, so you've got no in between. You've either got a broken Spider-Man that just ruins the entire game for everyone, or you have a terrible Spider-Man that ruins the game for everyone. So either way, the game's ruined. Spider-Man, A tier. It would be S, but because majority of Spider-Mans are absolutely terrible at this rank, he's getting an A. If everyone could play Spider-Man, top rank. Star-Lord, I'm going to give him an A tier. My friend's pretty good at him. He has a auto aim ult, kills everything on their team. Great mobility, huge AoE damage with the spin to win, despite it being nerfed. He has 2 immunity dashes pretty much. Great character, does a lot of damage, good ultimate, great movement, good survivability. You'll never be mad if there's a Star-Lord on your team. Storm, previously absolutely broken. Not as good as Human Torch. But people again at this rank cannot aim. So I'm probably going to go A tier. If anything's flying and doesn't have a hitbox like Iron Man, this rank cannot kill them. In fact, they won't even try. They won't even shoot at them. They'll just let them fly around and do what they want in the sky. Storm, A tier. Good ultimate, good piercing damage. You'll never be mad with a Storm on your team. The Thing, the king of MVPs. Doesn't matter what you do on this character, you'll get an MVP. Completely counters characters like Magic, Iron Fist, I guess Spider-Man, Panther. For me, the Thing is A tier. He has a lot of control with his ult, stunning everybody. His dash, which roots enemies and makes them unable to use movement abilities, is fantastic at this rank. It stops divers. You don't have to aim on this character, which again is perfect for this rank. I will say the character model looks ridiculous. The Thing, A tier. Great character. Also the king of MVPs. Punisher, if you are terrible at aiming, this guy is one of the better characters for it, because you have infinite ammo from rocket, you have 30 bullets in your normal clip, you reload instantly, just keep spraying and praying. Perfect plat character. B tier. Decent ultimate, terrible movement, just all around decent damage. If you've got a Punisher on your team, you'll never complain, but he'll never push you to that top rank, probably. 4, been buffed. Was a good character before, but underutilized because he has better tanks. Honestly, probably the same now. Ultimate, fairly underwhelming. Could be a lot more stronger. He's very good at pushing and pulling people. You could say someone's on high ground, you can just dash up there and nobody's killing 4 in a 1v1. Probably Wolverine, maybe, and then it'd still be pretty close, I'm sure of it. 4 1v1, he'll beat anyone. I just feel like there's better tank options at the minute, and people within this rank definitely don't have the tech to use his Awakened Rune as effectively as it can be used, because that thing can destroy an entire team on itself. Let's go B tier. Pretty oppressive if you can't shoot straight. Venom, similar to 4, can be utilised very well, but also can be utilised terribly. He's essentially unkillable. He's a tank Spider-Man. Yeah, decent ult. It was good with the rocket. I'm not sure how it actually interacts now with the rockets amp being nerfed slightly. He also twerks. Do we give him extra credit for twerking? Or maybe we'll put him in stop picking this hero for the twerk. I'm not sure. Let's just go B. B for Venom. Venom. Winter Soldier. He was extremely broken. He was easily low elo Reaper. He's not bad at the minute, but I'm just not seeing him get picked so much. Probably gonna have to go B. Yeah, B for Winter Soldier. Still got a great ult, despite it being a lot more difficult to use. You won't just see random idiots getting a 6-man every time he presses it now. I've got a feeling we're gonna hear a lot less agains. Let's put it that way. Wolverine, great character. Completely removes a tank from a game. Super easy to use. He's essentially immortal with his passive. A tier for Wolverine. I don't think it's an instant ban at the minute, because there's just so many more broken characters, but I think A tier is very fair. Also a cool character, isn't he? Let's be honest. You're such a man if you play Wolverine. You're not a man if you play Penny Parker. Stop picking this hero. Okay, I'll admit it has its niche uses. You can, you can park the bus, Jose Mourinho style, and just put all your mines down, hide your mines in your webs, and you can really turtle. You can protect your healers from backline, but as soon as that mine's been shot, you're useless. Yes, she's been buffed. I don't care. I will also pick this hero. I'm guilty of it. I will turtle. I will park the bus. But as soon as that mine's gone, and you've been broken off the first point on, let's say, convergence, the character does nothing. You'll never get reset up. She does a lot of damage actually at low elo now I'm thinking about it. And nobody shoots mines at low elo. Yeah, I've completely just changed my mind on Penny actually. Yeah, nobody's shooting it. Everyone's running into mines. Her ult is terrible still. In fact, you can put a mine down, they'll run into it, you can re-put the mine after they respawn in the same spot, and I guarantee they'll run into it the second time. I've seen it happen so many times. And nobody shoots the nest. Nobody. She might be low elo Reaper. She might be the most broken character in the game actually. No, I'm trolling. We'll go B. B for Penny. And that is the low elo tier list from bronze all the way up to celestial. These are characters that are problems. These are characters that suck. All I see is people doing tier lists, and they're all in the top ranks. They're out of touch with 90% of the player base. This is more accurate in my opinion. Doesn't mean these characters are the best characters in the game. It just means these characters are the best at the terrible ranks. Thanks for watching. Peace.